kickoff to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Tennessee's offense will have the football first. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Finley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on second down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Wilcox. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilcox. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Vols really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Vols are threatening in the red zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, Volunteers!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Then early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. It's caught. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll run play action. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, you have to love getting to the quarterback early in this football game. Your first drive, how about your offense? They already took care of business, put up points for you. Now you're getting to the quarterback, getting sacks. Great start for this squad.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Finley. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. The Volunteers get enough to move the chains. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a big gain. He's got it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. No Tennessee quarterback will ever be revered like Peyton Manning, but many more throws like that, and they're going to say, this guy's getting into the realm at least.
You get in the realm, you're good. You get in the realm, you start talking about Hall of Fame. That's what kind of tradition you've had with a guy like Peyton Manning. His fingerprints are still on this program, and if you are mentioned with him, that's a good day at the office.
And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Vols looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The give to the tailback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. It's 1st down from the 11. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Going for 6. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Utah State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab on the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Bama! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a gap. It's Wilcox. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Oh, better look out. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Douglas. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilcox. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The give to the back. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. It's complete. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Finley. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Roach. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll pull it on the read. Spins away from the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Off-play action on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. 2nd and 10 here. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Right down the middle. He's got it. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the lock. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And the Volunteers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Offense in a bunch formation. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This one's complete. They'll immediately call timeout. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Unloads it left. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Volunteers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Smith. Oh, he got loose. Finds a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown tie! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Give to the running back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. And the Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Wilcox. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Volunteers have this offense rolling. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilcox. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going back to the ground. Turning it on! They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it! Touchdown, Volunteers! They take the lead the 6. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 16 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they'd like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Going with the counter play here. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. To the air on second down. He's got it down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. All wideouts, no backs. Gonna swing it on second down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got him downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watts. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Ineligible CC, downfield,
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking deep. Got it in the middle. It's Wilcox. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. On 3rd down, going up top. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Fenley. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Off the RPO, complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. And now they regain the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quarterback running on the draw. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Hold offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is perfect. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Motion from the back. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's Finley. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the balls are rolling down the field. Direct snap. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilcox. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Still on his feet. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And how to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He caught it. Touchdown, Bama! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The number one rule for any offense, gentlemen, protect your quarterback. When you do, good things happen.
And the number one rule for a defense is to affect the quarterback, or bad things happen to you. Didn't affect the quarterback, too much time, too clean. You're supposed to frazzle them. You're supposed to find a way to make them feel uncomfortable so they don't have time, so they rush their thought process. That wasn't it.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Michigan State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Right back up top on second and 10. The sure hands, it's Watts. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Vols come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Finley. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers getting set on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown ball! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves it with 3rd and 2. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Pulls and fires complete. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Tonight it's Tennessee who will celebrate its victory throughout the Volunteer State as they have turned back the tide to lay claim to this rivalry once again. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmosphere,